Welcome to another live stream. It's been, I don't know, what, 2 weeks or something like that since my last stream. I've done a couple of live streams in the woods. Today I'm doing a live stream from the park. You can see it rained a little bit. But we're looking pretty good right now. No rain for the last, I don't know, maybe hour. And I am parked where I am. There is a path that completely circles this park. So there will be people walking past. You will hear some people that feel the need to just like yell while they're on the phone. People like that. There's one coming up right now. But fair warning, you will hear some background noise. I'm just here. I just filmed, I think maybe 7 or 8, and I think I have the camera angled high enough to not catch anybody on camera. We'll see. There's 2 people walking. Oh, okay. That is not high enough. Okay. There we go. That should be good. Unless Shaquille O'Neal walks past, I think we should be in the free and clear. All right, so I'm out here at the park. It's my day off of work. I work 6 days a week, and on my day off, I like to do 2 things at once, 2 things simultaneously. Number 1, I like to get my combination of fresh air, sunlight, and exercise. I like to either go to the beach, go to walk the trail in the woods, maybe come out here to the park, and that's where I am today. And and the other thing that I like to do is, like I said, simultaneously, I do that, get my nature, but I also like to film my videos. Obviously, I film majority of my videos outside. So today I filmed, I think, like maybe 8 or 9, maybe 10 videos while sitting out here since pretty early in the morning. It's 9:45 right here. I've been out here since maybe, I don't know, 7 something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to do a live Q&A. Hoping we get some questions rolling in. Ideally questions about money, but it doesn't have to be exclusively about that. I've been asked questions in the past by people about, things that are just going on in their lives, whether it be family, work-related stuff. They say, hey, this is what's going on. How would you handle it? Those questions are always welcome as well. But finance questions are preferred. But either way, we're out here at the park just hanging out, chilling, nothing super professional. We're just here. We're just out here. And people will be starting up their cars right next to me too. That'll be nice. Got some snacks. And I got a text. I got a text from somebody that I haven't seen in a while. She sent me a text at 4 o'clock in the morning, which is weird because I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every single day. So she sent me a text, and I woke up 5 minutes later. I saw it, and it was, hey, are you awake? And I texted back, and I was just like, yes, I am awake. And she's like, did I wake you up? And I'm like, no, I wake up 3-4 o'clock in the morning every day. You just happened to text me at the time that I was waking up, which is funny. So anyway, she was getting some actual sleep. She's a nurse, by the way. So she works crazy hours, long nights, overnights, and stuff like that. She's getting some rest. When she wakes back up, I'm under the impression that she'll be sending me a text and I'll be meeting up with her. So who knows when that'll be. I'm assuming probably later this afternoon. But I don't know, I just thought that was funny. The reason I brought that up was because I was gonna say, I was like, if I get a text midstream, that's probably where I'm gonna have to end the stream, but I just remember she's probably not gonna wake up until probably like 12. Anyway, how many people are tuning in? I see we got, 3, 4, 5 people tuning in. We got 1 like so far. If you can hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. It's free. If you have any questions for me, let's get those questions rolling in. We're here hanging out at the park. We are celebrating, what's today, Saturday? Successful Saturday, following a wealthy Wednesday, financially free Friday. It's Successful Saturday. Hope everyone's having a successful Saturday. Hope everyone had a fantastic week. Let's see. You know, I would really like to do live streams more frequently. Oh, who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Silver and Gold Tea. It's a great day to have a great day. Dang straight. Absolutely. It's a great day to have a great day. Whether you're working, whether you're home, whether you're breaking your back every single day and it just happens to be your day off like it is for me in this case, it's a great day to have a great day. Absolutely right. You know, I'm starting to remember why I don't come to the park all that often. You know, I love it out here, but God, maybe just because it's a Saturday. Everybody's here. Got that from you, buddy. Well, hey, I mean, am I wrong? Is it not a great day to have a great day? Every day is a great day to have a great day. You know, I know a lot of people disagree with me when I say this, but I fully 100% believe that you can wake up in the morning and decide what kind of day you're going to have. I think you can decide what mood you're going to be in. I fully believe that. Some people disagree with me, which is fine. Yeah, it's not the hill I'm willing to die on. It's just that's just my opinion. Hey, by the way, does anyone here own a boat? Ridiculous question, I know. But does anybody own like a sailboat or know somebody that does? Like one that has like, I'm talking about like a bed inside. There's this guy who, he has the same exact job as me. Same job, same company, completely different location. I got to work with that guy's manager last week, and I said, hey, what is, you know, your version of me? Like how's he? Like, how are, you know, I just want to know how, you know, because I'm new to my position. I was like, what's your version of me? What's that guy's deal? And they were like, he's good. He's really good. But he lives in a sailboat, and every morning we tell him he smells like the ocean. So I'm like, oh man. So I'm not the only weird one. I'm not the only, you know, weird person who does what I do. I mean, you look at me and you're like, oh my God, it's the friggin' YouTuber who goes car camping. Well, guess what? There's a guy who's just like me, and he lives in a sailboat. I friggin' love it, man. I guess paying for whatever he has to pay for boat related is like his version of rent, which is cool. You know, I've been talking about it for the longest time. I want to buy a cargo van and I want to turn it into a weekend camper. I wouldn't want to live in it full time, but I'd be happy living in it part time. That'd be cool. Go camping like, you know, 2, 3, 4 nights a week or something like that. That'd be friggin' awesome. Just go camping, wake up and just go to work. How awesome would that be? So he does like the ocean version of what I want to do, I guess. What do you think what do you think will happen to silver and gold prices? To be honest, I think, you know, the next 5 years of silver and gold are going to look probably a lot like the last 5 years of silver and gold looked like. I think the precious metals will be a slow burn. I think if you're looking at them from an investor's point of view, I think that they will heavily underperform most other asset classes, but I think that they will be moving in an upward direction long term. That's if you're looking at them from an investment point of view. That's not how I look at silver and gold. It's never how I look at silver and gold. I don't think the metals are an investment necessarily. They're a hedge. And I think long term, they will do what they're supposed to do. That's my opinion. I believe that they will help us fight off inflation. In no way in the world do I think that we're going to get rich off of silver and gold. I don't think that's what they're designed for. I think they're designed as for more of a form of financial defense, not a way of building wealth. But yeah, the silver and gold, they're going to have a slow burn. That's my opinion. I think they're going to slowly climb. Cassidy, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Happy successful Saturday. I may sell 1 ounce of gold today. Hey, I mean, gold's sitting pretty at what, like $1,900 or something like that. If you're able to finagle a little bit of a premium, you might be able to get a little bit more for that. But even $1,900 is pretty solid. I don't have a tremendous amount of gold. I have a nice handful of gold or two. I haven't parted ways with any of my gold. I haven't parted ways with any of my silver. Or should I say, I haven't parted ways with any of my silver for currency or for anything. I've given some silver away in the VIP club. That's the name of my Patreon page. If anybody's interested in watching every video I post at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you don't have to wait until evening time. You can watch it before the sun is even up. Without any YouTube commercials or anything like that. That's what the VIP club is. It's my Patreon page. So if anybody's interested, the link will be in the description. I've given away silver in there. So yeah, I don't currently possess every single piece of silver I've ever acquired. I have given away a couple small pieces, but I've never sold any silver, and I've never traded any silver for gold or traded any silver for really anything, I guess. I've just given away a couple pieces for fun. How much gold can 500 get? According to the spot price, it should be able to get you about 1/4 of an ounce of gold, because that's how much 1/4 of an ounce of gold is worth in terms of like currency value. But that excludes the premium, which I think would probably bring it up to like probably between, I don't know, 520 to 540. So if you're factoring in premiums, you can definitely get yourself 2 10th-ounce gold coins. I wouldn't recommend it. The premiums are too high. 1/10 of an ounce of gold right now should, or is worth is worth $190, but because of the premiums, you're going to be looking at closer to $230. If you're interested in paying $40 more than necessary, then you can go that route. I wouldn't recommend it, though. I think you're better off saving up your currency. In my humble opinion, I think it's better to save up your $500 and wait until you have about $2,000 and get yourself a full troy ounce of gold. Or half of that and get a 1/2 ounce of gold. The larger the denomination, the smaller the premium is going to be. That's the general rule of thumb. It goes for silver as well. It's actually financially cheaper to get yourself a 50-ounce silver bar than it is to get 51-ounce silver bars. That's just the way premiums work. The bigger the denomination, the smaller the premium. But yeah, $500 right now is supposed to be able to get you 1/4 of an ounce of gold, but with the premiums, probably not. You could definitely get yourself 2 10th-ounce gold coins, though. That Berkey water. Love that Berkey water. Oh, man. Hey, do we have any 90s kids in the chat by any chance? How much is a silver crack? How much silver crack it is worth? What's the spot price of silver? Like 22, 23 or something like that? The Kraken is a 2-ounce coin. So whatever the spot price is, you have to double that. And then, yeah, obviously have to put a premium on top of that as well. If I had to assume, I don't think you'd be able to get like a 2 troy ounce semi-collectible coin for less than $55 to $60 right now. You're probably looking at $55 to $60. I don't 100% know offhand. I haven't really been keeping up with spot price or premiums. I've been for the last year and a half. I've been investing actually, and one of the reasons that I'm focused more on investing as opposed to stacking at this time is because it'll pay dividends in the long run, and then I will be able to stack tremendous amounts of more silver and gold in the future after I'm done playing financial offense than if I were to sit here playing financial defense and picking up a little teeny tiny bit every here and there every chance I get. I think to me it makes a lot more sense to do things the way that I'm doing things. Hey, can we get a like on the video? Anybody who hasn't clicked the thumbs up button, I'd appreciate it. It's free. Gives the video a nice little push. That's all it does. Gives a little bit of some momentum in the algorithm. Have any 90s kids in the chat by any chance? Anybody, any millennials, perchance? Reason I ask is because I found my old Game Boy the other day. The Game Boy Color. I was going through some old stuff. I was like, oh, I can't believe I still have this. What's everybody? Anybody have any opinions on boats? I mean, I'm not really much of a boat guy. I don't own a boat. I've never owned a boat. I went on a miniature cruise one time for my grandparents' 50th anniversary. And I've been in like canoes and stuff like that, kayaks and stuff like that, but does anybody own or know somebody that owns like a sailboat, like a solid sailboat? Nothing like monstrous, but like, one of those like 30 footers, one that you can actually go on the inside and there's a bed, like some sailboats, or I don't know, maybe it's not a sailboat, but like I'm not a boat guy. I don't know much about boats. Boats have never crossed my mind ever in my life up until like a couple weeks ago when I found out that a guy who has the same job as me lives inside of a sailboat, and I've been kind of interested ever since. That's the only reason I bring it up. Hang on, let me scroll back up. I missed something in the chat. Big is the stack now. The stack's been kind of stagnant. I haven't really been adding all that much to it over the last year or two. Boats are great. I used to work at Boat Town Burger Bar. It was a boat dealership restaurant. Whoa! A boat dealership restaurant. Talk about diversification. Hey man, come on in. We got your burgers and we got your sailboats. We got what you need. Are you hungry? Or would you rather go on a trip on the beautiful sea? We got you covered. Man, it's like Costco, man. It's like Costco. I saw this meme a while ago. They were like, man, whoever created Costco must have been on all types of drugs. Because when he said it, he was like, there will be hot dogs and optometrists. Diversification, man. Hey, you hungry? You going blind? We can help. I want to live in a sailboat. I've never wanted to. It's never crossed my mind. But when I heard about it the other day, or like a week or two ago, I was like, no kidding. Huh. I've been saying for years that I want to buy a cargo van and turn it into a weekend camper so I can live in it part-time. Never crossed my mind about a sailboat. But then again, I've gone my entire life spending very, very little time at the beach. I live on the northern side of central New Jersey. I've spent my entire life right there. I've never spent more than like a day or a weekend on the Jersey Shore, maybe on like a weekend trip or a day trip vacation or something like that. I've gone to the beach and then I've gone straight home. But now I work on the Jersey Shore. If I wanted to walk to the beach straight out of work, I could. It's a 5-minute drive just to get to the beach. I'm sure many of you have seen. I posted like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 videos that I filmed on the beach the other day. I just went there after work. I brought my camera with me, and I was just like, hey, this is where I'm filming videos today. So yeah, I've never been much of a beach person. My only real experience down the shore has been just, you know, weekend trips or day trips. Like, hey, let's go to the beach on Saturday. All right, let's go to the beach. Now I work on the beach, and I like it so much, I would live on the beach. Like, I would move to the town that I work in. That's how much I like it. In fact, the only thing that's stopping me is that I have a senior dog, or one of the only thing that's stopping me. I have a senior dog, and it wouldn't really be fair to him to completely change everything that he knows when he's up in age the way that he is. And also, I'd probably have to pay a pet fee if I move to a pet-friendly apartment or something like that, which I'm not really interested in doing. My rent hasn't budged in like since I moved to where I'm currently at, and I've been here for years and years and years. So I kind of don't want to leave because my rent has stayed the same all these years. Hungry for turkey or hungry for chili? Oh, good God. I grew up on the beach. I love the beach. The beach is awesome. But coming from like my perspective, yeah, the beach has always been fun, but I've never lived anywhere near the beach. Growing up, if I wanted to go to the beach, it was an hour drive. It's not something that I would just do on a regular basis. I would only go to the beach maybe once or twice a summer at most. But now I'm at the beach 6 days a week because I work on the beach. It's awesome. I'm a North Carolina person. Hey, that's awesome. Hey, maybe you know my sister. She moved to North Carolina about 1.5 years ago. She's, I think she might be moving back. She likes it, but I'm pretty sure well, I don't know. She told me she's moving back, and I said, I've heard that before. I'll believe it when you actually move back. Kale, welcome aboard. I grew up in the Caribbean, and I'm not a fan of the beach. It gets ever only time when it was to go surfing. Well, yeah, that's actually probably... I understand that because for you, I mean, if you practically grow up or live on the beach, I would assume that it does get old. For most people. See, for me, I live in like suburbia, central New Jersey. I have a park like the one that you're looking at everywhere. I can go to 1 million different parks whenever I want, and I'm very rarely here. To be honest with you, even though I love my fresh air, sunlight, and exercise, I'm not really crazy about parks like this. I prefer to go on like a walk in the woods, like a trail in the woods. Here's nice. I mean, it's nice, beautiful scenery. You can see well, I don't know if you can actually see it. If I tilt the camera down, I have the camera pointed up because I don't want to catch anybody on camera that doesn't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera, so it wouldn't be appropriate for me to put somebody else on camera. But we got river right over there. It's a nice park. It's a beautiful park. I like being here, but you know, I have a short list of places that I'd rather be when it comes to filming videos or just getting my my superior medicine trifecta, I like to call it: fresh air, sunlight, exercise. Said it before and I'll say it again. I think a combination of consistent fresh air, sunlight, and exercise is the superior medication. I believe that it can prevent most, not all, but most problems. And I believe it can heal most, not all, most problems. So I try to get my my daily dose. I get plenty of exercise every single day, but I work inside of a warehouse, so that's only one of the 3. So I go outside every chance I get and get that fresh air and sunlight. And on my day off, you better believe I spend hours upon hours upon hours outside. Usually on that walking trail, I always film my videos. Like hundreds of videos on my channel have been filmed on the same exact hiking trail. It's an awesome trail. I love it. I believe from start to finish, it's half a mile. So 2 quick laps, that's an easy mile right there. I filmed so many videos on that trail in the woods. But after work, As long as the weather's nice, as long as it's a nice, bright, sunny day. The last 2 weeks, I've been going to the beach almost every day after work. It's amazing. I moved to Canada 6 years ago, and people ask all the time why I moved. And just like you said, just get used to it, and it gets old and boring. We moved from where? You said the Caribbean, right? Oh, wow, that's an interesting transition, going from the Caribbean to Canada. Why Canada, if you don't mind me asking? But yeah, just like most things, things get you get used to it, and then all of a sudden it becomes second nature. Like I was explaining it to my cousin the other day. I was like, dude, we live in like suburbia. Me saying to you, hey, let's go to the park, is the same thing as them saying, hey, let's go to the beach. It's not a whole event for them. It's just a casual thing. Yeah, you want to go to the beach? Yeah, sure, why not? You just walk down the road and you go to the beach. That's just what they do over there. Over here, we walk down the road, we go to a park. It's pretty much the same thing, different environment, And even though it's the same state, suburban New Jersey to the Jersey Shore section of New Jersey, same state. What is it, 30 to 60 minute difference? But for some strange reason, it's like a completely different culture. Same state, not anything all that different, but there is a cultural difference. It's crazy. And I'm going to be honest, I like I actually do like the culture and the way of life over there more. People are just happier there. Plus, where I work, it's a little bit more like uppity, a little bit more upscale. So the people there have more money, and deny it all you want, but typically people that have more money live happier lives. People deny it all the time. People who don't have money say, oh, money doesn't buy happiness. And yeah, of course, money's not a product on a shelf that you can pick up and take to a cashier and purchase. No. But the more money you have, the more options you have, and the more options you have, the happier you're going to be. You don't have the burden of the financial stressors that a lot of people that are financially struggling have. If you remove that burden from your life, it's gonna, a lot of your stress is gonna go away. I'm in Toronto, and I moved here for the tech industry. I love design and always wanted to get into UI. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Interesting move. I don't know if I've ever talked to somebody who did that before. Yeah, you're the first person that I know of that moved from the Caribbean to Canada. Interesting transition. Solid reason to do it, I guess. God is happiness. Absolutely, yeah. For a lot of people are. Some are religious, some are not, and for those who are, God is happiness. Am I? What did that say? Or am I what? Just like you were saying too, I was struggling to find stability in the Caribbean. My financial situation was not good. Where'd that go? My financial situation was not good at all, so I had to start life all over again. Hey, you got to do that sometimes. Absolutely. A lot of people do that in a lot of different ways. One could argue over the last year, I started my life all over again, too. We're in August, so a year and a week ago, I think, I hit the 1 year mark at the company that I started working for, and I started working there just as a part-timer. I just wanted to make a little bit of extra money while saving up some currency for the market the market to trend downward in September last year. And I ended up getting offered full-time. I weighed out the pros and cons. I was like, would moving up to full-time here be smarter than working the full-time job I was working at the time? Weighed out all the pros and the cons, and I decided for myself, yes, it makes sense. So I completely changed full-time jobs, completely different industry. I had to start from scratch. Worked my way up relatively quick. I'm at a I'm definitely not one of the top dogs, but I've moved up quite a bit, to say the least. I've gotten a couple promotions over the last year, and it's been going very, 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 very well. So that was a big change in my life over the last year. How big is your stack currently? That's well, if you're looking for an exact number, that's not something that I share on the internet. Actually, to be honest, I mean, I can't even tell you what the number is. I don't even know. But it's the same size as it was a year ago because I haven't really added anything to it. Money does buy happiness. I think in a lot of ways it can, not 100%, but yeah, I tend to lean in that direction. You believe in God? Yes, I do. Now I am happier than ever after starting from scratch. Got a good pay, married, found new passions, including blockchain, tech, and gold and silver. That is awesome. You mind if I ask how long ago you made the switch? Because for me, it's only been a year, and I agree with the first half of what you just said. Right now, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. I feel the most free I've ever felt in my life. I'm being rewarded more than I've been rewarded in the past, and over the last maybe 5 or 6 years, I've been saying, hey, the hard work is like, starting to pay off. I'm really, really, really seeing that now. I was like, wow, the hard work is paying off big time right now. And I just started a year ago. I got like 29 years to go if I want like the full pension with this company and whatnot. I have so much time to take over. I have so much time to put in even more hard work, and it's just going to keep getting better. Every year for the last couple of years has outperformed the previous year for me. And at the beginning of every year, I always say to myself, I was like, man, I this past year was such an amazing year. I don't even know if it's going to be I don't even know if it's possible to top what I did last year. And every single year I've been able to top what I did the previous year for the last 4 or 5 years. So, I'm grateful for sure. I think gratitude is far more powerful than people realize. I have 200 plus ounces still stacking. That's awesome. Both silver and gold, or just silver? I believe in God. I'm happy more than I ever been. That is awesome. That is awesome. 2020. Oh, made the switch in 2020? All right, so yeah. Kind of recent, if you think about it. Wasn't all that long ago. 2020 was like last week. It feels like. I made some major changes in 2020 as well, but a year ago is when I completely jumped from one industry to another and started from scratch with a brand new job, brand new everything. Just silver, got 4 ounces of gold. Oh, not bad. Yeah, I don't have a tremendous amount of gold, but I have a nice handful of gold. And maybe a couple handfuls of silver. It's 2023. Yes, and August of 2022 is when I got my new job. And October of 2022 is when I got full-time. And what was it? June of 2020, or no. August of 2022, I got the new job. October 22, I went to full-time. March of 2023 is when I got transferred to basically fill the shoes of somebody that is a step higher than me. So it was like, it wasn't a promotion, but it was a learning opportunity. And then June of 2023, I actually got the permanent spot. I wasn't just a temp. I actually got the promotion. And here we are in August. It's been a roller coaster. How much silver can make 1 mil? $1 million? $1 million worth of silver? I don't even know what the spot price is off the top of my head, but if you take 1 million and divide it by the spot price, that's how many troy ounces it takes to equate to. I'm streaming from my phone, so I can't use my calculator. Oh wait, I have my other phone. Does it have a calculator on it? I don't think so. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm streaming from my phone, so I can't do the math off the top of my head, and I don't know what the spot price of silver even is. $22, $23 probably. I don't know. So if you take 1 million divided by whatever the spot price is, the number that is given to you is the number of troy ounces it takes to equate to $1 million. 1 million get notes. Fun coupons. In your opinion, and not financial advice, of course, do you think silver will hit 100 in the next 5 years? In my opinion, absolutely, absolutely not. Absolutely not. In my opinion, and not financial advice, I'm not even confident it'll ever hit $100, to be honest with you. I'm not stacking for growth. I've never stacked silver and gold for growth. I've only stacked it as a hedge. And because I thought it was fun. If you're looking for growth, I think investing is better. How about 50 or 35? In 5 years' time, no. In 5 years' time, I don't even think... In 5 years, I can't even see silver hitting $35 in 5 years, to be honest with you. Could. It's not completely unrealistic to suggest that it could, because it could. It absolutely could. I don't see any reason why it would, and I don't believe that it will. 50? No. Possible, but in my opinion, not likely. I think the metals, I think they'll have an upward trajectory long term. 5 years is not long term, by the way. So when I say long term, I'm not talking about within the next 5 years. I'm talking about like decades. But long term, though, 10, 20 plus years from now, I fully believe that there will be an upward trajectory over decades, but I think it's going to be a slow burn. And like I said before, I don't view precious metals as an investment. So if you look at them from an investor's perspective, you're going to see that, like, for like hundreds of years, or even in recent history, just the last couple of decades, they have painfully underperformed almost everything. But that's because you're not supposed to use them as an investment. Bonds have outperformed metals. Stocks have outperformed metals. Real estate has outperformed metals. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, Pokemon cards have outperformed precious metals. I don't think that's what they're for. I don't think you should look at them as an investment. Do you believe silver is undervalued? Yeah, I do. I believe silver is undervalued, and I believe gold is fair valued. I don't believe it's overvalued. I think gold is fair valued, and in my opinion, if I was forced to only stack precious metals at this time, I couldn't invest. I would lean way more in the direction of silver, just because I think that there's more opportunity there. But you can't neglect diversifying. You have to diversify as well. And I mean, if you want to treat silver and gold, I know that they're not supposed to be looked at as an investment, and they're very, very different than stocks and bonds. But if you want to treat silver and gold the way most, what are they called? Not a financial advisor. What's it called? Like a fund manager. If you want to treat them the way a fund manager treats stocks and bonds, I don't think that's a bad idea at all. If you want to be more silver heavy with a little tiny bit of gold, and as time goes by or as you get older, you lean a little bit more in the direction of gold, the way that they do with bonds. See, if you set up like a target date fund over like a 30-year window, it's going to start out much more aggressive, and the closer and closer and closer you get to your target retirement date, it slowly but surely becomes less aggressive and more conservative, aka more bond heavy as opposed to stock heavy. So if you want to do almost like a similar approach with silver and gold, I don't think that's a bad idea. $1 million worth of silver would be, according to Cassidy, 43,478 troy ounces. So anybody out there who currently has 43,000 troy ounces of silver, congratulations, you're a millionaire. That's awesome. That's cool. I've done videos in the past where I've called it "How much silver does it take to be a millionaire?" and I've actually done that. The only reason I couldn't do it right now was because I don't have access to my phone's calculator, nor do I even know what the spot price is. If silver's $23 an ounce, according to Cassidy. I have zero idea. DCA is my strategy. Yep, mine too. I dollar cost average. I've been investing. I mean, I dollar cost average regardless of what stage of the game I'm in. Back when I was playing financial defense a couple years ago with silver and gold, obviously I was dollar cost averaging. And now I'm playing financial offense, aka investing, building wealth, creating wealth, generating wealth. I'm dollar cost averaging that way as well. Technically, it's actually the average, how do I explain it? Technically, lump sum investing is technically better, but most people don't have thousands of dollars stacked up, or tens of thousands of dollars, or hundreds of thousands of dollars that they could just throw in today. Most people have no choice but to dollar cost average, which, by the way, isn't a bad thing. Dollar cost averaging is, just because lump sum investing is technically a little bit better doesn't mean that dollar cost averaging is bad. Dollar cost averaging is good. The only bad thing is not investing. It's also hard to save. That's why I don't, not lump sum. Yeah, if you're gonna save up for an investment. I don't think anybody should be saving currency long term. I've had my savings account since earlier this year, and it's been, obviously a couple of months. That's not long term. I'm saving up for an investment. I'm not saving just for the sake of saving. It's weird. I've only had 2 savings accounts my whole life. The first one was closed almost immediately because I didn't keep a single dollar in there. And the second one was one that I opened up earlier this year. And originally I opened up the savings account because I was saving up to buy a cargo van. I was going to take that cargo van, turn it into a weekend camper. Then my job transferred me. It's a hike to get to work, to say the least. So I figured, I was like, you know what? I should probably just upgrade my set of wheels and not buy a cargo van. So got myself a nice new Ford. And this is probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be my, I don't want to say my forever vehicle, but hopefully in 10 years' time, I'll still be driving this bad boy right here. Really happy with it. But yeah, that's why I opened up the savings account in the first place. I wanted to have a currency in an account so that I could make the purchase with the account, rather than just pulling out a wad of cash and like, oh, where did enough currency to buy a whole cargo van come from? No, I wanted it to be sitting in an account. But I postponed that idea, and I've been making weekly contributions to the savings account ever since. So the savings account has been fattening up a little bit. But we also have the September effect, which I personally believe will be taking place starting in just a couple of days. I believe we are going to see some pretty weak returns in September, so maybe I will be able to capitalize and buy the dip. And I have a CD account as well. Has anybody ever had a CD account? Certificate of deposit? It's almost like a savings account, but you're locking up a specific amount of dollars for a specific amount of time with a guaranteed specific rate. I got 5%. Had to do it. Guaranteed 5%? Yes, please. And I'm probably going to roll it over into a new CD. It matures in February. And assuming that rates are high, I can probably lock in like 4.5 to maybe 4.75, maybe. Assuming rates are still, up there. Should capitalize when rates are high. Just like you can capitalize in other ways when rates are low. When rates are low, that's the time to leverage. I have to go. First time catching you live. Have a great day. Enjoy the weather before winter bites us. Oh, yeah. Winter's right around the corner. Kale, thank you for being here. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Maybe see you in the next one. I don't stream all that often, but I do enjoy it. As for anybody else that's watching, if you have any questions for me, this is, after all, a live Q&A. Any questions about money, those are the ones that are preferred, but also people tend to ask me questions about, hey, this is going on in my life, what would you do if you were in my situation? Those questions are welcome as well. Got some snacks over here, by the way. Didn't know how long I was going to be out here, so I brought some snacks. Also, I've decided to do a bit of a fitness challenge. So I have dramatically increased calories, protein intake. Tomorrow afternoon, I will be stopping by a gym that's by my job and getting a membership with them. And I'm going to wake up an hour earlier, hit the gym before work, 4, maybe 5 mornings a week. I'll probably do a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday. So yeah, let's get some questions rolling in, people. Let's get some questions. You know what's weird? I don't mean to, pick on anybody, but every single person that's walked past me, and there have been like maybe 10 to 12 people have walked past me, every last one of them is staring at their phone. Which I know that's just what people do nowadays, but it's so weird. I guess, back in the day, people used to be able to say, oh my God, all you do is sit around reading the newspaper. All you do is sit around watching TV. Nowadays, people just sit around looking at their phones, which, it's just the new form of obsessed entertainment, I guess. I don't know. Strange. Hey, there we go. Here comes a person that doesn't have a phone in their hand. She's about 7,000 years old, but I mean, whatever. Walking, though. Good to see people walking. Whether they're staring at their phones or not, at least they're walking. I love America, like, almost more than anything, but, like, I hate American culture. American culture is lazy. Americans are way too easily outworked. We're all supersized, lazy, weak, unhealthy, and tired. No wonder everyone comes here and outworks us. We can't keep up. We're sick and tired and feeling horrible all the time. Not me. Not this guy. I wake up feeling amazing every single day. All I do is like chug water all day. I could eat cleaner, but I eat pretty clean. Tons of vitamins, fresh air, sunlight, exercise. I set goals for myself. I work towards my goals. I hit my goals. I do things that I know are going to improve my quality of life, uplift my mood, keep good energy, feel good all the time. Am I wrong, though, people in the chat? And keep in mind, this is coming from the perspective of an American. I bleed red, white, and blue. I love America. I'm just not that big of a fan of Americans. I shouldn't say that. American culture. I do not subscribe to American culture. I think it's toxic. I think it's unhealthy. And I think it's like basically a disaster waiting to happen. Like, to be honest, like, American culture, like, the reason I have such a problem with it is because American culture is essentially sitting on the couch watching Netflix with your hand in a bag of Doritos. That's not good. Anyway, I don't mean to harp about this. Point being is I'm just happy to be at the park seeing people actually walking around and doing something healthy. That's all. So does anybody have any questions? We can get some questions rolling in. Snacking over here, don't mind me. Trail mix, pretzels, protein bar, protein shake. Oh man. You know, there was part of me that wanted to buy a waterproof case for my phone. That way I could live stream from the beach and go in the actual ocean. Then I was like, yeah, that seems like a little bit of a risk. What if it's advertised as waterproof and it's not? There goes my friggin' phone. Would be fun though. I got a waterproof camera right over here. I just can't live stream from it. It's a GoPro. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to set a 5-minute timer on my other phone. And if I'm still sitting here talking to myself in 5 minutes, I'm going to end the stream. But hopefully some more people start tuning in or some more questions start getting asked. But yeah, 5 minutes starting now. Whoops. Yeah, it's not every day I come to this park though. It's right by me. I could walk here. I've walked here plenty of times. I got 2 sleeping bags in the back of my car, or one in the back seat, one in the trunk. Funny thing is, I ordered, and I posted a video about it earlier this month. Some of you may have seen it. It was a 0-degree sleeping bag. I did a full review. The only problem is the 0-degree sleeping bag that I ordered is not what I received. They accidentally sent me a 20-degree sleeping bag. Same thing, but 20-degree instead of 0-degree. So I had to do a whole video because I had it in my schedule. I had, certain videos that I had to film that week. So I did a whole video reviewing a 0-degree sleeping bag while I actually had a 20-degree sleeping bag sitting in front of me. And I had to contact the company, and they were like, I apologize, our mistake. Keep what we actually accidentally sent you. We'll send you the correct one for the trouble. And I was like, wow, awesome, okay. Beautiful. That right there is how you do business. So I got the 0-degree in the mail. I opened it up and it was ripped. I was like, you gotta be joking. You gotta be freaking kidding me. I got sent the wrong product the first time, and then the second time I'm sent the correct product, but it's a damaged product. I contacted them again and I'm like, this is friggin' ridiculous. So then they sent me a third one, which I have in the back seat. So as far I've examined it, it appears to be in perfect condition, and it's the 0-degree that I ordered. But now I have 2 0-degrees and a 20-degree sleeping bag. I got 3 friggin' sleeping bags. Where am I gonna put all these sleeping bags? One has a rip. I would imagine it works perfectly. It just has a small rip in it. But I ordered a new one. I didn't order a ripped one. That's the only reason I complained. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with the other 2. Maybe I'll sell one and I'll give the other one away or something like that. I have no friggin', or sell them both or give them both away. I don't know. But all is right in the world. I finally received a 0-degree sleeping bag, the one that I originally ordered in the first place, and this one is not ripped. Really happy about it too. Really excited. I'm not really a winter person. I don't like the cold weather. I don't like feeling cold. I don't like shoveling snow. I don't like my car sliding around or other cars sliding around while I'm trying to drive. I don't like the way snow looks. I just don't like the cold winter months. I don't like the time change. There's nothing about winter that I like. But I am excited for this winter because I really want to try out the sleeping bag. I really want to give it... I already gave it a review, like an overview review, but now I want to give it like a product test review. I want to talk about my experience using it in the cold winter months. So there is one thing that I am excited about for this winter. I don't usually have a lot of things to be excited about for the winter. Whenever winter rolls around, the only thing I'm excited about is spring. I was like, all right, let's friggin' truck through these next 3 months and get all this nonsense over with. You know, if I didn't think it was inappropriate to, put everybody on camera, the main reason I don't put people on camera is because I don't even put myself on camera. If I'm unwilling to put myself on camera, I shouldn't be pointing the camera at other people. But to be honest, I should. I just saw a kid ride by on a bike, and his parents are walking behind him. They're both on their phones. To me, it's just funny. I don't have a problem with it. They're not bothering me, but like it's funny. Nobody looks where they're going anymore. They're staring straight down at their phone in their hand. To me, it's just odd. It's so weird, and it's coming from a millennial. I'm like the tech generation. Generation iPhone over here. All right, there's my timer. I've been talking to myself for 5 minutes since I set the timer. Time for me to go. Thank you everybody for stopping by, tuning in. Thank you for the questions that were asked. As always, I didn't really promote the stream. I just kind of hit the go live button, and here we were. So I didn't tell anybody I was going live. I can't really be mad that, trillion people didn't show up. It is what it is. The handful of people that did show up, hopefully you did enjoy the stream. I did. It was fun out here. It was, pouring rain when I first parked my car. Now it's nice and bright and sunny. So anyway, let me get out of here. Thank you for stopping by, tuning in, hanging out with us here on the live stream. I don't know when the next one will be or if there will be a next one. I don't stream all that often, but who knows? Just filmed like 8 or 9 videos before I went live today. So those will be posted throughout the next couple of weeks. This is it's going to be a Shorts September. A lot of YouTube Shorts videos. Anyway, let me get out of here. Thanks for stopping by, tuning in, hanging out, asking questions, engaging in conversation. If you want a DYDSS t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, or coffee mug, the link to that will be in the description. If you want to try out some G Fuel energy formula, that will be linked in the description. If you want some free stocks, that will be linked in the description. Webull, download the app, fund your account. They're going to give you up to 12 free fractional shares just for doing so. They got a promo going on right now. If you refer one friend by September 7th, so you have 10 days approximately, they're going to give you 10 spins on a spin wheel, and every single spin is guaranteed to win you at least $3 of free Apple stock, with the chance of winning all the way up to $3,000 of free Apple stock. So you get 10 spins, so you're going to get bare minimum $30 of free Apple stock, with the chance of winning way more. So we will link in the description. Everything is linked in the description. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.